because, let's see, want to grab her ball?
Sure.
So it doesn't just go to waste though.
Yeah.
She did eat. Thank you.
There you go. You're very welcome. So folks, we'll just give you a quickie update here. I'll put you down a little bit lower so you can see the bed's a little more, but yet the mods can see the door. We've got 3 new cats in. 1 cat, 2 kitties. I don't have names yet. Barely have them checked in, but they are tested, so we can tell you about it. Oh, you think it was Coralie? It was Coralie. Okay. Well, that's not like Coralie, really. We're sorry, Coralie. So the first kitty came in is an orange and white kitten, 12 weeks old. I'm going by memory, so don't quote me on this. I can't be. 12-week-old kitten. Some lady found him, I believe, on her country road with nobody else around. Super nice kitty. Super, super nice kitty. Had some fleas, but everything else seems to be pretty good. Was hungry and thirsty. Hello, Jacqueline. And then, oh, sugar plum. Let me just go get papers. It'll be easier. What do you want?
Hey, see you some point.
Oh, I'll be back. I'm just going back here. I see that.
Miss Emma.
Yeah, the first cat of these 3 that came in is white and gold, and his right ear tip is white. Super nice cat. He had fleas 1 out of 5, so that's pretty minor. Hi Annie, hi Tina, hi Min Kitty. And he's been tested, had his Bordetella, everything else is pretty good. And then the cat that came in this morning was tossed out of a car, has just a horrible face. Well, lip, I should say. Super friendly, ear mites, and the lower lip, you know, when kitties, and we've all gone through this before, when kitties are tossed, they usually pull their arms back and then they hit their face into the gravel. So the lower lip is exceedingly way down. It's going to have the button surgery, and I have buttons now, remember. So I'm sure on Saturday Dr. Darcy will do that. It's also infected, probably from the grime and the crud that got in there. Poor little guy looks pretty sad with that. And why, I don't know. I'll only say it one time. Why couldn't they have slowed up and gently put the kitty out if they were going to do that? But we're done with that. We're going to be just dealing with the kitty and giving it lots of love and not be negative about any of this. So this one is black, domestic short hair, only weighs 201. So the lower lip is way down. Probably one of the worst ones I've seen. Infected, super friendly. Already had its ears cleaned out one time. Then this other cat, we got in. Oh goodness, this guy called today and he says, I gotta bring this cat in. It's been shot. And I asked him to describe it, and I said, I don't think it's been shot. It sounds like that's a bite wound. And he says, he's a big one. He's 30 pounds. And so I told him to go ahead and bring him in. And this cat is indeed large, but weighs 22 pounds. The thing is, this cat is 10 years plus. So the real story on this cat is he was adopted from here as a baby. And then apparently the lady who had him forgot that if you cannot keep a cat from FFRC for any reason, good reason, bad reason, no reason, they're supposed to come back here. But she didn't do that. She gave it to a friend, and he's had this cat for quite a few of these years. So we think he's anywhere from 10, 11, 12. I'm going to have to try to find his original record. Not sure if I will be successful in that, but I will try. So he also had a past ear hematoma that was left untreated, and when they're untreated and they're a big ear hematoma, as the blood is resolved in the ear, it kind of crumples it up, and then they have like what we call a cauliflower ear. And his is pretty severe on that. So I did get it cleaned out. It's hard to clean them out then when that ear is so scarred that it's like it covers that. But we have this awesome stuff, B&T, that I can put in that ear after it's cleaned again. And, oh, thank you, Sonia. Was he kept well, Packer? That was what I said. I said, well, do you have another cat in the house that could have bit him? He said, oh, no, he goes in and out all the time. I said, see, and so I said, so let me explain. He was an older gentleman, and I didn't want him to feel bad because he did not know. I told him that, you know, like when cats go outside like this and they fight, they run a risk of having FIV or leukemia. And I said that is why when we do adoptions, we always reinforce these cats are inside cats only. And if for whatever reason you can't keep them, that they come back here. And I don't ever question it. If somebody says it has to come back, it's like, you got it, we're here. So this lady unfortunately did not tell him that. She did tell him it came from FFRC, but told him no guidelines or a health record. So this fella is not to be faulted. He simply did not know. So it's a very large bite wound, and when he brought it in, that huge abscess broke open, which made a dandy mess, but it's on his left hip. So this is what happened today. So anyhow, let me first tell you, he's negative for leukemia, FIV, and heartworm. He's been started on a short-acting and a long-acting antibiotic, and he's on 2 pain meds because it is very owie. So, so we put him always. Oh, and he was kind of still is a little bit very, very matted. His short fur. It's rare that we see a short-haired cat matted like this. So he's got, like, this here is shaved on him. He's got a little bit of a mohawk, and then his left hip is shaved quite a bit for the abscess. So he looks kind of funny, but I got a lot of mats out of him, and then I asked Lynette to work on him too. Yeah, I know. I feel bad for him because he really didn't know. He really didn't. So what he does is he leaves his window open, and the cat simply goes in and out as he wants. So he's super nice cat, super nice kitty. He's been extremely patient through all the poking and prodding and shaving and cleaning and flushing and all that we did this afternoon. He just took it like a good big boy. He was wonderful. So, you know, Steve and I went to the movies this afternoon. Oh, thank you, Annie. Yep, he's very comfortable, but we also have to realize, though, Packer, that this is a huge thing, and it hurts. So he's kind of laid back, I think also resting, and his 1 pain med makes him a little sleepy. So Steve and I go to the movies today, and before I go, I had them all set. When they first come in, you know, we use our front thumper's room, but he's so big. And he looked at that little bitty litter box that fits into that and looked at me, and it was like he was laughing at me. So I said, well, we're going to jump the gun a little bit. He's going to have to go in the back thumper's room in the top two condos, and we'll just open the port and he can go back and forth. And so I called Lynette on the way home just to check in and say how was things while I was gone, and she said, have you been there home yet? And I said, no, but I'm almost there. Why? And she said, well, she had to put him back in the front thumper's room on the floor. And I said, well, what happened? And she said, he can't get through the porthole. Which I said, you know what? I never, ever, ever thought of that. I have never had a cat cannot get through the porthole. And actually, I hadn't even thought about him having trouble getting through the port. So that meant he was stuck on one side, again, without a litter box. So she put him on the floor of the front thumper's room. But that, as you know, is where CDOT goes. So I have him now in the back thumper's room, and he's on the floor. So we were able to close down the back thumper's room for, all of 2 days. And so now we've got the 2 kitties in there. They're in the lower condo double. We opened it up to 2. And then this white cat, I don't have a name for him yet, is on the floor. And I just made sure that was cleaned again and put some more of the Silvadine on him. So what I want to do is call this gentleman tomorrow and ask him if he can remember what that lady's name is, because then I can maybe find the original health record on this big fella. Yeah, I've just never ever have had a cat not get through there. Yeah, the one side we put those are the really big boy boxes back there, aren't they, Mousy? Oh, gosh. Rachel, I don't know, he was right up here, just a little bit. Oh, he's over there on the blue rug. He's over there. So, okay, but his name is Mingo. I want to find his original name. And I think on his paper he wrote what he called him, but I'll have to look and see. That is Zelda in the drawer. The drawer cannot squeeze out any farther than that. She's been on there all day. So tomorrow I'm going